I'm the Confused Ogre, and today we're building a popsicle stick house to blow up on the 4th of July. Here we go.
Let's paint.
So one of our family traditions is every year on the 4th of July, everybody builds a popsicle stick house. The rules are pretty simple. You got to use popsicle sticks and whatever you can use to glue them together. Now, a lot of people will use hot glue because it's fast and easy. But as you can imagine, it's the first thing to melt and the things fall apart. So today I'm going to be using a mixture of super glue and Elmer's glue. That's pretty resilient in the fire and holds up better than the wood. For my house this year, I'm thinking about going with kind of a castle theme. I think it goes with the miniatures and terrain stuff that I've been building, and I've always kind of wanted to do that. So I was thinking more of a square type layout of a castle. I plotted it out here on the board, and I started building and framing out some walls. It's kind of like miniature house building construction, and it's going to serve as the foundation for what I plan to do. Pretty simple method here. I'm just cutting all the sticks to the same size. I didn't really even measure how long they are. They're roughly about 4 inches. And I use some tin snips I've found, as they're actually easier to use than any kind of clippers or pliers or anything like that. Make short work of this wood. But cut them all to length and build some walls and glue it all together. Now I'm trying to go pretty fast because I know that this thing's going to be destroyed, and I'm just moving around before the glue really gets a chance to dry. Once the framing's all done, I cut some fatter sticks to serve as the floor and the siding to help give some stability. After I got the floor on the top, I'm going to actually call it the roof of my castle, I wanted to go with some, I don't even know what you call them, battlements or just some big stone blocks on the top. So I experimented around with some different dimensions and different sizes and end up coming with this scheme here of some pretty much 2 units long by 1 unit across. It's kind of the dimensions of this stick that I am using. I don't know if that makes much sense. I'm kind of rambling at this point. Now back to the siding, my daughter had a great idea of sticking some little bits of wood on top of the siding planks, and it kind of looks like stone. So that's the route I'm going to go. I really like it. Gluing them on, and I'm going to fill in the gaps and cracks and just glue in some smaller bits to really give that stone effect. Now it's kind of boring, but I just wrapped around all 4 sides doing the same thing. After that, I moved on to this little rooftop area in the front. I wanted to mix up the stone, and so I want to do a kind of whimsical, sloping, arched kind of roof. So I made out a pattern, laid them all down flat, glued them all in the same place, stacked them up, so I knew that they would all be uniform. Once that's done, I'm going to flip them over, glue them together, and I should have 4 roof trusses to work with. Now, so far so good. Tacked them on with super glue and start to put some roofing planks all up the top. It's really coming together. It is what I was looking for. Now, every castle, every building, every house needs a door. So I'm running out of time before the 4th of July, and I just slapped a couple planks on to be the door. And after that, I was ready to move on to some vegetation and the surrounding area. I've got all this wasted wood laying around, and I just really didn't feel good throwing it out. So I thought it'd be cool to pile it all up, reuse all of the bits, and kind of land on like maybe a ruins or leaves or ground cover effect. I don't know. Let me know what you think. That really got what I was going for. And for the last step of my little project here, another great idea from my kiddo was doing some trees, just stacking up all of the wood to form a tree. So I used some bigger bits as the trunk and just started laying on regular popsicle sticks, slowly trimming away every layer, trying to create that tapered pine tree look. Now, the big problem I ran into as I was doing this is the whole tree really wanted to fall over. So I moved the tree inward a little bit to where there were some branches kind of bumping into the castle. And I used that to glue them on, helped stabilize as the tree went up. Perfect. Well, I really appreciate you guys joining me in our 4th of July tradition of building a popsicle stick house. Try it out. Maybe your family will love to do it too. And without further ado, let's see some explosions. Happy 4th of July, everybody. See ya.